no funny.
SOC. You are now tuning in to the Stream of Consciousness podcast.
OMG, it's Shizzy with 3 C's and Vic So Valid. Oh, we're live.
Oh, yes, we are live. Coming to you live from South New Jersey. It's your boy Vic So Valid. And now with my man Shizzy with 3 Z's, but he's not asleep. Thank you so much for tuning back into SOC Podcast, everybody. This is season 5, episode 4. We are here. Yo, the Fantastic Four. I'm sorry, that just came out of nowhere.
I was going to let you roll. You know what I've been thinking about?
What?
I mean, we don't give no details, but do you think there's a possibility that if somebody wanted to, they could track us down?
Yeah.
Because, like, we say South Jersey, right? And then we say the names of restaurants
that we go to.
Like, we say the names of things we're doing, our high school and everything like that. So I feel like
shit.
There would be a possibility that somebody really wanted to. Now, I don't know if I would be like flattered or like scared, but maybe a mixture in between. But I be thinking about that sometimes. Don't ask me why I do.
It's definitely possible because we definitely talk way too much.
We say a lot of things. Like we damn near federal. Some things we be saying. That's cool though.
No, for real. But hey, look, if y'all want to track us down, don't. You know?
Yeah.
I mean,
or be cool about it though. If you do,
I mean,
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be on no like, you know what I'm saying? Like, be like some. Let me get an autograph or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I don't think there's anything wrong with
though. What's all you really put at your door and say, let me get an autograph?
Yeah, I mean, that'd be cool. I don't think there's anything wrong with knowing our general area. Like, yeah, we're in South Jersey, Philly area, I guess.
Yeah,
but,
no,
like,
that's cool.
There's nothing wrong with that, but
it's just like
nobody gonna know where my house
like
is. That's kind of wild.
More we say, it's just like I feel like it sounds like. Can we say like when we go drink, we say where were you drinking at? You know what I mean? Like,
it's a problem.
Oh yeah, we're already down the street. Like, you know, we say shit like that. So, but anyway,
so shit. I mean, like, let's.
Something I be thinking about.
I don't know.
But the next episode, I'm gonna say exactly where we just came from anyway, so it doesn't matter. So, but yeah, anyway,
it really don't matter at all by any means. Look,
but we gotta practice. Just in case we ever get famous, you know what I'm saying? We gotta practice being more
discreet.
Yeah, about our locations and where we're
like. Yeah, we're in Idaho. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we can say we in South Jersey, but then we probably also can't say like the name of each restaurant we drinking at and stuff like that.
We're gonna move to North Jersey.
Cause somebody can just pop up on us. You know what I'm saying? Like you never know.
We don't want
so
that.
we got you know.
We're gonna move to North Jersey.
When we get to that point, you know what I'm saying, we'll cross that river when
you're gonna start hearing me saying coming to you live from North Jersey, and then you're gonna be like, oh shit.
Yeah,
crazy.
we move. We're gonna put a green screen so nobody gonna know exactly what our background looks like.
You know what I'm saying?
Nope. Shit gonna be lit.
By any means, we're gonna be discreet as fuck. Nobody gonna know what the fuck is going on. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for joining us on this show. So the first thing I want to talk about is I just want to tell y'all, like, I'm having a good ass time. I started picking up streaming once again. I know last episode we talked about Streaming University because it was a fucking event. That was a good ass weekend, but
yeah, it was.
It kind of, I was streaming before that, but it motivated me to get back on there. So I started streaming again, and I want to say this one thing, Shane. You're not gonna know this. You're not gonna believe this at all. I was streaming literally last night. I was talking to myself for damn near an hour, right? And then randomly, like, I get a response in the stream. I was like, oh shit! And it was somebody who was living in Austria. In Europe.
That was dope though.
Austria. I was like, oh shit. And I was really talking to this motherfucker. Like, it's just the rest of the time
cool,
there.
though.
It was.
Cool.
And I learned about him. He said, yeah, I'm learning all these languages. I'm in university. I'm like, oh, that's just fucking awesome.
Yeah.
He's gonna learn mad languages.
Honestly, I think, and like, I don't think people understand too, just because of how many times like we've tried to go online, and then when you watch people that like quote unquote famous, when they go online, it maybe be like they could have like 1 million followers, and it might only be 1,000 or 500 watching them at a time. So, like,
sure.
It's really hard for someone to watch you at the specific time that you're on, you know, you're streaming.
Absolutely.
So it's like I feel like even having 5, 1, 10. There's actually a lot. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, it's
sure.
not like, it's not a common thing. You know, and I get, we know so many celebrities that like make it look like it's easy to have a couple 100,000, but it's really not that normal. You know what I mean? Like,
at all. Like, dude was like, yeah, I just started scrolling and you popped up. I said, bet, and he's just in there. And I was like, that shit crazy, man.
And you was just talking?
Yeah, I was just yapping. At my car, I was just thinking like, all right, I just started saying like on my top 5 fast food restaurants. I was saying how I don't want to go to Panda Express. I don't believe in fast food, Chinese food. It don't make sense to me.
Nah, it's lit.
And their first message was, yeah, fast food, Chinese food isn't a thing. And I was like, oh shit, somebody's in here. I was just chatting.
Yeah, I feel like, I mean, you know, we was talking about when we was at the bars. Like, if I feel like all of us were together, like all of our friend group was together,
and we had common goals.
Yo, like we could be as big as A&P, man. We could be bigger than them, yo.
Shit, yo, facts.
We probably be like, no, we won't be bigger than them, but we probably be right below Simon. Like, we probably right up there. I feel Like we would be over at this point Dormtainment. Dormtainment was like a big influence on us at that point.
Oh yeah, we were in high school.
Yeah, high school. Like we first got together, like they were still popping. I wanted to be like them niggas, and then obviously then we started becoming like RDC and shit like that. But either way, we're gonna get there one day.
Absolutely, yeah.
And that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? But one of us, if not all of us, one of us is gonna get there, and then we all gonna uplift. Whoever that one person is gonna uplift.
Hell yeah, for sure.
Manufacturing, motherfucker.
But streaming is definitely fun though, man. Yo, all I'm gonna say is if you listening, just know, like, if you want to do something, just do it, bro. You never know what's gonna happen. Because I didn't know I was gonna be talking to some nigga in Europe. The nigga, he said it was like 3-4 a.m. in the morning. I was like, he was just chilling.
Crazy.
I was like, shit, man. So I started chatting, and it was a good ass fucking time.
He's stuck in there too, like, you know what I'm saying, like. He just stuck there.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I mean, like,
because he said a response, and I was like, "How long you been there?" It was like 5 minutes.
I didn't know Twitch was like where you could just. I guess all lives kind of work the same. With like how TikTok live is. You can just keep strolling up and down. You just run into random joints. Oh, that's cool. Then
it is, and you can also filter like what you want, like least amount of viewers and most amount of viewers at a time. So like, and he just said he kept scrolling and came across me, and I said, "That's fucking lit." So. I mean, look, I'm trying to do the same shit everybody got. Like, I got like a loading screen. Not really. I'm gonna get one for real. I just put a piece of paper up, like, yo, I'm loading, and I just play some music in the background. Like,
that's cool.
Like, I'm just doing some normal shit. I'm just clip farming right now.
I think the clip farming right now.
I am. I'm really clip farming like bad.
But anyway, I think it's cool. I know a lot of people like when Kai was like, especially when he's going crazy. I mean, he still is. But people always like his genuineness and authenticity. Like looking at his chair and see how ripped up it was.
Because he said he's gonna keep it.
Yeah. So I mean, it might be cool for you to have a little piece of paper. Niggas might like that shit. I'm just saying.
Right. Yeah. I might just keep that forever.
Yeah, might as well.
Piece of paper says stream starting soon. And it says VSV or Vixel Val. I'm like, I was like, shit, that's what I'm gonna do. And I got music playing. I got my man. You remember Tommy Pierce? He came on our podcast. I played one of his songs in the background because I like his song. So it's mad fun. Like I do enjoy it. It's on the iPad in a shoebox. That's one of my clips I posted. I was like, yo, this is my setup. And people started commenting like, yo, it's humble beginnings. I'm about to follow you now. I'm like, shit, fuck it.
You gotta post clips of you though.
I am, I got clips up now, so I got some shit. I got some shit waiting in my drafts. Like I'm just gonna post them. Like I was chatting and shit. So I just, hey man, like I said, I'm clip farming. So whatever I want, whatever I think's gonna, catch on, I might just say fuck it, I'm just posting and shit. You never know what's gonna happen. So you gotta just gamble and bet on yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you got clip farming, man.
That's what I'm saying. I'm clip farming.
I ain't say nothing. I was just agreeing with you. I just saying clip farming. You got clip farming.
It is, and that's the shit we be doing. Hopefully, should be doing for the podcast too.
Yeah,
it's all that's dope for sure, man. You got any thing you want to talk about?
Well, as I talked about last time, I went to the midget wrestling. It's so the issue is like I can't explain to you like how it was because I feel like it's easy to show on video, you know what I'm saying? Like,
of course.
But like, it's so weird because like, mind you, little small background. I grew up knowing like, you know that I don't think I saw it last time where wrestling was fake, so I didn't want to watch that shit. I wasn't big into wrestling growing up. I played the games. I knew all the big characters where I wasn't playing it though. So like, I'm watching this shit like, and I'm just in it with the crowd. Like I'm screaming and shit like that. Like, but the little niggas are doing like the crazy shit. Like they're doing regular. Like I know they're regular people, but like I didn't expect them to be like jumping off the ropes and like doing flips and shit like that. Like the one nigga, he jumped off the ropes into the crowd. And then on the second fight they had, I'm like, oh, the first fight was lit, was cool. They pulled out all the I guess like the objects and shit like that to use, like, you know, trash cans and shit like that. So on the second fight, I'm like, all right, how they gonna up it? The second fight, they had the kids fighting. Like they was fighting. It was a 2v. It was the one little nigga was being jumped. Little Pecker, the one I was rooting for. He was getting jumped.
Damn.
So he threw all the niggas off the stadium joint, and then he gave like the wet floor sign, and then the trash can went to the other kids, and they was whooping the little midget ass. He was like bow, bow. So I was like, it was lit though. And then they took him to the crowd, and it was like every time they was like, he went to like they went like second, third row, like they was fighting in the crowd, like shit like that. I'm like, oh, this shit's so lit. Like,
sounds tough.
I got an autograph. Is a guy. It's this midget. He's fucking huge, yo.
Really?
I don't think he belonged there.
Oh shit.
He just looked like a huge toddler. Like he looked like a big old 12-year-old. But he was like part of the final fight. Mm-hmm. He fought a guy named King Midget. So it's okay to call him Midget. His name was literally King Midget.
Okay.
That's what he said. Yeah. They don't like to be called little people. They all like, what do you mean little people? Like they don't like that.
Yeah.
When I first walked in, he was like, you ready to see some midgets fight? And I was like, are you allowed to say that? And he was like, yeah. But either way,
that's huge.
I got an autograph. I got a shirt for him, and I got an autograph for him. So the joint was lit, though. I really couldn't tell you. So the only thing that happened, so like the whole thing's lit, right? I don't drink beer, but I drunk beer this day, whatever, like that, right? So mind you, they're midgets, right?
Right.
There's like 6, 7 of them, right? You know what I mean? They take turns with the announcer, like whatever. So there's a point between the second and third fight, right? Between the second fight and then, like the main fight, where they were taking pictures. So everybody had to pay $5 to take a picture.
Okay,
it's cool. You took a picture by ringside. Some people like paid extra, like they got hit, they got slapped. Like you know how they do wrestling slap.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah.
Doing that. Some people pay extra, like hit the people with the garbage can lid or whatever the case may be. Right.
Damn.
So so it comes right. It's the person turn. It's this big bitch. She's huge. Like, I mean, huge. Like, I mean, at least, bro, she probably would have been like 475, like 480. She went up there to take a picture. They took a picture. They wouldn't take her money. And you know what I felt like? I'm sitting there. I'm sitting there telling. I'm like, how does midgets feel that bad for you? You know what? It wasn't like a disability. They didn't have her. They felt so bad for her weight that she didn't have to pay, and she was begging them to take the money. And I seen her. Like, I watched her not take the money, and to me, it was like it would be like a group of 8 patients feeling bad for the cancer kid. Like, I just feel like it just to me didn't make sense. Like, I felt like. I don't know. I felt like it's midgets. They're already disabled. Remember, because when you let somebody go for free or whatever, you feel bad for them.
Yeah, of course.
So for her to be that overweight, I really felt bad for her when I seen that. But I also thought it was hilarious at the same time. I had a lot of fun. Like, kind of, I wasn't laughing at her, but I was laughing at the situation. And then she tried to pay again as she was leaving, and they just wouldn't take it.
Damn.
And I'm like, yo, I'm like, this is what this is. This is the herpes patients feeling bad for the 8 kids. Like that's what it is. And I was like, this is fucked up. But
yo, what the hell?
It was a good environment. If you're that big lady,
dang yo,
that see this and you listen, you know what I'm saying. I still love you, but it was kind of crazy watching them feel so bad for you in their given stature. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, yo, but either way. But that was that's my little update. It was lit though. It was cool.
It sounded like a good time though. Like
it was fantastic. They got another one, and I'm about to give us a location again. But they got another one in Atlantic City. I'm going. Yo, you should see how many niggas hit me up.
Yeah,
I had like 5 niggas hit me up about going next time.
Yeah,
they was like, yo, like 2 of them was like, yo, I've been trying to go, but nobody want to go.
Real?
Yeah, and they like, so then that was the 2. Then the niggas was like, other couple like 2 was like, yo, let me know next time you do it. So I sent them a wait list for joining. They're like, yeah, I signed up. Yeah, yo, we about to be lit. Like, whatever. And then like another person like signed up for the thing, but it was like, but let me know when the actually tickets start selling, stuff like that. But it was like 5, maybe 6 people that hit me up about going next.
Okay.
But so, and that's not including my personal, like, you know, niggas like Thomas and Marquise who said,
of course.
I wanted to go this time, but I was going with Taylor, so they couldn't, you know what I'm saying?
Of course not.
Either way, everybody pop out.
Shit, like I'll gladly slide, man. That shit sounds hilarious.
It's going to be a different league, though, so it's going to be different, like, fighters. I don't know how they're going to do it, but they got the one in Links. I think they're going to be lit.
I just want the one to look like Rey Mysterio, man.
Yeah, the ones there, they had a
bunch of them had masks.
Yeah, a lot of them are like Mexican, so a lot of them have masks. Like, I guess it's part of their culture. So
of course.
It's really a
Nacho Libre shit, man.
Yeah, it's a bunch of them that have that kind of look like that Rey Mysterio. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, yeah.
But that tall man, them niggas was athletic. Like, they was jumping, doing backflips, like
nice,
doing twirls on their body and getting dumped. Like, it was crazy. Like, it was crazy. Anyway, though, but yeah,
that's big. That's
huge, lit,
man.
though. It was dope, though. If you got a chance to go, man, guys, I say y'all go, man.
Hey, I think that's something you can talk about for the rest of your life, man. That shit sounds lit.
Yeah, the videos is even better. I can't show y'all the videos, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to just say copyright, but really, I just can't show you because of how we're set up. But just trust me. Google it. Dorfinators is on lit. You know what I'm saying?
Dorfinator.
That's what the shirt called. It's a league called.
That's tough, bro. They should have a video game like SmackDown versus Raw.
That would be lit, yo.
That should be hard. Create your own midget.
That should be like a DLC, yo. Like, that would be so lit.
Would be live.
Yo, you can't tell me that people win the hot ball. NBA got the WNBA. You know what I'm saying?
DLC is discounted too. It'd be crazy.
NFL got
half
the
off.
College. You know what I'm saying? If you, all right, half off.
It's fucked up. I'm sorry. No, I think that should be mad cool, yo. It also will give them exposure. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I would do that. You know what I'm saying? I think that would be a good idea.
Yo, they haven't had a wrestling game. Do they still make wrestling?
I don't know. I haven't played it. I played it when I was young. Like I said, I wouldn't watch wrestling really, but I would play the games though. The games is lit.
SmackDown versus Raw, I think 06 was like the best one everybody was talking about.
06. I like 07 too though.
That's probably both lit, like whatever it is. But I'm saying I don't know if they still make them anymore.
Yeah, I don't know.
There was definitely an era that ended. That must have been.
We got to look that up. I feel like that whole time of playing video games is crazy, but we also were younger. But yeah, we'll look it up sometime off camera. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, all right, I'm about to do this shit right now. That's cool. I get it. Anyway, that sounds fun as hell. Yo, but next thing we want to chat about, I want to talk about this shit about DDG and talking about this,
Yeah.
this new slang, bro. Like,
It's funny though.
the my ball shit, yo, that shit is so fire. And I just love how everything slang is really based off basketball. Yo. It's
funny
always has
like,
been.
I almost want to speak about the evolution of it all.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, it is that way. Like basketball, like, you know, I feel like the first time I realized people using basketball to explain, it's like when you're around other women. It's
Okay,
like,
yeah,
I'm trying
yeah.
to say something. I don't know what I don't want you to know what I'm saying.
Okay,
or we almost use it as metaphors. It's like, you know what I'm saying?
Oh,
like,
yeah, all the time.
I seen the one. It was like a joke. It was two boys, and he was like, yo, why you trying to fuck on my assist? He's like,
Oh,
and he's
so,
like,
yeah.
and then the nigga's like, he's like blocking. He's like, no assist. I want all the points. I want 40. He's like, I'm trying to make sure I get 25. You get 30. Like we still can score.
Yeah.
He's like, no, I'm the only one scoring today. Like that's how he
That's
was.
crazy.
But like as a person watching the video, I'm like, I get what you're saying, but nobody else in the room knew it. Like the girls, they didn't know that. Now they might know now. I feel like
Yeah,
as
of
time
course.
go on, but like the ball joint is funny because like I'm personally thinking about when I play basketball.
Yeah.
You didn't like for real. There were certain balls that were all like were indoor basketballs. You were in the gym. You wasn't taking them outside to go play basketball. It was indoor basketball. You're not leaving the gym. When you leave the gym, you taking it home. You know what I'm saying?
Right, yeah.
Like. And it's like, so the good basketball, you got the Wilsons. I'm a Spalding guy too. I like the Spalding. And these like good balls. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you see people play basketball, they want the good ball.
Of course.
So it's like, that's my ball.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. That's my
It's
ball.
my ball,
like,
yo.
like, you know what I'm saying? You're not leaving there, you know what? You're taking home. But then there's other balls you get from like Five Below or something like that.
There you go.
You gonna say that you're outside. Like, you know what I'm saying? You might, that be ball.
That's on the concrete course.
Like,
yeah,
you
yeah,
might
yeah.
forget that ball there. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever. But like, your ball you like, because you don't like a ball. You like the good balls. You don't want that ball to be everywhere.
You might not even want to play with it. You might just give a second one. Like, that's your ball.
Like,
Keep it safe, whatever.
You want that ball to be good. You know what I'm saying? And then when you leave, you taking that ball with you. And you know what I'm saying? Because niggas will be like, yo, cause especially you niggas will go to the courts and not have a ball at all. They'll go to the courts with no ball, either wanting to find a ball there, especially at the playground, or waiting for someone to come with a ball. So then they'll get mad. They'll try to get mad at you for taking your ball home. It's like, no, that's my ball. I'm taking it home. Like, I've been a part of the niggas who've been mad because I'm taking the ball. It's my ball and I'm leaving. Like, my mom called me. I gotta go home.
Yeah.
And they're like, yo, let me leave. No, it's my ball.
No.
So you take it.
It's my ball.
And I will say too, I think it's a play off of like the LeBron James. He's like, ain't it our ball? Yeah, like, and I feel like
they started putting that on that joint too. Like, yo, when DDG did this, like, yo, ain't that our ball? Our ball? Yeah, that shit's mad funny though.
And it just evolves. Like, he just said the joint. He said, instead of saying you trying to smash, you be like,
are we hooping?
Yeah,
or
are we
what?
hooping or what? And that's dope though.
It is though. It's just, it makes so much fucking
sense. It's so funny how niggas, and it's like, it's just evolving because niggas would use. We watch niggas use basketball terms for life. Like, say if a nigga spent game, like, yo, I'm like, that nigga hooping. Like, oh, I'm watching football.
Boom, yeah.
They going crazy, 100 yards. I'm like, yo, this nigga hooping. Like, that's always like, it's a way to like, and people, it's so like universal now that it's like its own little language. Like, what is it, Baskinese or something? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Be,
like,
man, like, and even the basic one, like you shooting your shot, like that's what that part, or that, or even just, and even if you want to take a step further, it's like, yo, I shot from half court. It's like, dang, that means you really out the blue just went at it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just, there's some of the terms that come along with it is actually insane.
We remember that video. I don't know if you remember the video. It was like they was in like a mall, like a food court, whatever. And it was like a bunch of niggas. What did they do? But just shoot
that's
it,
my favorite thing. I sent that to my frat brothers. I was like, yo, we're gonna do this now because like, once you see niggas is working, they're like, is it like this? And the dude was like, yup.
Like, that's dope.
Yo, that was my favorite thing ever. I saw that video. I sent to my niggas. I was like, yo, that shit's so cool.
I watched streams where the niggas, I see that nigga go like this. And he was calling ISO because that's the move for ISO in basketball.
Oh, okay.
Every nigga cleared the room. Like, no, the girls didn't even know. Like, he was talking to the girl, like, and nigga dad just said ISO.
I didn't know that. I ain't gonna lie.
Every nigga cleared the room.
I
think the video I'm thinking of, he did say it, but I've seen it because in basketball things like this, it's like ISO. Like, we like,
which means what? Man defense or man?
Nah, it's like whoever. It's like I'm saying, like, just let me rock with the guy that's sticking me. Like,
okay, yeah.
I don't want no help. Nobody come near me. ISO. Give me the island. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, okay.
So everyone clears out because of the ISO. So like, say if I'm at the top of the ball, I'm gonna clear out. Everybody that's near me, I don't want no screens or nothing. Everybody get away, and that's another
one too. Like set the pick or set the screen. Like it's like, yo, I got the diversion and shit like that. That shit works.
It is
too.
so funny too. The comments be like, when like say when nigga like going crazy, the comments be like, yo, ref, do something. Like that's
wait, that's
like,
another one too.
They're like, yo, ref, do something. And I'm like, it's funny. Like
it's fire,
like,
bro.
I think DDG really took it to because that streaming university obviously was a huge platform.
Yeah.
For everybody to watch. You know what I'm saying?
He knew before he went there that he was going to do that.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah,
and he's like, it's going to work, and it definitely is working.
Yeah.
And he even made merch for it. He was teaching that at his stream, his class. He said, "Yo, if you do this, if something's happening, make merch off it, make money off it." And I was like, "Damn, he's making merch." It says, "That's my ball." Like, it's a shirt. So they got my ball. We obviously had shooting shots, shoot from half court.
It's been going on for so long. You know what I'm saying?
But also, dang, I had another one in my head.
It's funny how we end up getting here. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Is that going to be our language? Like, how long do you think it's going to last for us?
Like my ball?
Yeah.
And are we hooping? I mean,
because I feel like my ball going to be like what? That's going to replace like what?
I feel like shooting my shot is never going to go away.
Oh yeah, no,
that's never going.
Sure.
There's another one. I can't forget. I can't believe I'm forgetting this one.
Shooting your shot can't go away. I'm just wondering, like, we gonna be 40 and 50, like when we got kids, like, is that what we say? Like, it was like, do we like your son come on, like, that's your ball?
Yo, wait, that's
like,
kind of hard though. That's hard though.
Like your uncle, like, instead of me, like, oh, that's you.
Yeah, that's your ball. That's kind of live.
Yeah, I'm saying
that's kind of live.
That do kind of sound cool. You say like, when you say it like kind of like regular, like, that's your ball.
It is fire. Cool. Like, you know what? I feel like there's a potential that it could stay, and I think us as a community have to make sure it doesn't go.
It's gonna be up to us, man. It's gonna be up to us. Make sure that it keeps.
Dang, why? There's another slang term. I can't forget. I keep forgetting what it was.
But I say I think the ones I said, that's the ones I can remember.
But there's one more that was like pretty obvious. I can't remember what it is. I mean, does anybody say foul? Nobody says foul, right, or anything like that.
Nah, but I seen a stream where they had Playboy Max had a ref there.
Okay, oh, that's tough.
He was blowing a whistle.
Oh, that's hard. Oh wait, I did see a couple clips of that. He was just
blowing a whistle, and I was like, it's funny though. It's funny how they really carry this joint on. We gotta get on. I gotta start streaming so I can get there too, man. That's
it's kind of
streaming just to hope for that. I don't want to be like the one nigga that had Kai. He commented on the joint like 15 times and he didn't see him.
I did see that.
He was the only viewer in there. You don't see it at all. Like, I don't know. Maybe he had to minimize or something because maybe he realized people not looking at.
He said his shit wasn't working, but I was like, that don't make no sense to me, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
it wasn't working.
I don't see how it don't work. But either way, I don't want to be that nigga. But I gotta start streaming. So then I never know. I get a little opportunity and I'll be on there.
There's also the one where you can say like, I'd pick this in like 4 or 5 or 6 or 7. Like how much like
okay
like that. That's one thing.
I don't think I see people do that. But
I don't know if that happens in general.
I can understand it. I just haven't seen it though.
Like I know I gathered it from the 2 dudes that we follow on TikTok. They say, I'm picking this in 4. Like I no matter what, I'm picking this all the way. And I can understand with like 4, 5, 6 or 7. Like I get what you're saying. Like it's an all the way or like it would get there or win in 7 games. And like I get what they're saying too.
I guess I ain't see it with women though is what I'm saying.
So I guess we could probably make it work.
I don't know.
Cause I mean I know you guys, but the boy.
No, they did. Actually, they did because what they would do is so at the end of the streaming university joint, right?
Okay, what did they do?
They was like, I guess India started showing DDG more love, and it was like DDG in 7.
Oh,
he started coming back. Like he started coming back. Like or niggas would use niggas use the term all the time. It's like you lost a 3-1 lead all the time. And it was about coming back. That's all it means. Like come back. And they've been saying that joint since
the Warriors and Cavaliers.
Yeah, it's just the Warriors and Cavaliers. So like probably a year or 2 after that, they started saying that joint.
Right.
So,
and everybody always reference that, like especially after that year or a couple years after that, they was like, yo, that was like the when the Warriors and Cavaliers, and they're like, I get it. Like they came back. Damn, I still can't remember this. There's another slang term I can't remember what it is.
It's gonna come to you. I won't drag it too much.
I know.
But you gonna remember. Either way, it is lit though. It all relates to basketball because I love me some basketball. Basketball going today, but Vic's gonna bring it back to his mind what he was thinking about.
It's gonna be random.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna come, and you just say it. It's cool.
Yeah.
It's like an Easter egg.
Because that's what SOC is about. A stream of consciousness, man. It just comes up out of nowhere.
Even though we're trying to be more organized now.
Yeah, we are. But that's what it's all about, though. All right, yo. So next thing we're gonna do is our beloved segment is the weekly question.
I got a question.
And I don't know why I'm not getting no goddamn reception out here because my shit's not loading. Oh, here you go. So this week's weekly question is, what's something you pretend to understand but really don't? What's something you pretend to understand but you really don't? Okay, so and I posted this obviously on the SOC page and also my personal page to get a little more engagement.
Yeah.
So one of the responses was your math class.
That's cool.
So one of my old students was like, your math. Yeah, I'm saying which. Okay, that's fine. People math is a common answer for this. It's actually another.
It's
one
weird
on
though
here.
because math is one of those things where like if you get it, and if you don't, you don't.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
it
saying?
is one of those.
Math was one of my easier subjects. So like I feel like with math class I was usually was good.
Yeah.
My problem would be like history or something. I don't remember. You know, no doubt. Most of the time I don't care enough to like really lock in. But like
Exactly.
like social studies and history, that one to me didn't make sense. Damn, I'm still trying to think of an answer for this one. I can't think of one.
It's all good, but I get it, man. Some people really be trying to flaunt for math
maybe
classes.
just stupid.
Yeah, really. I mean, hey,
What do you remember this person? Like,
I do big time.
What grade did they get?
They hovered around the CB range.
Oh, so they're just dumb.
I mean, they were working for that though, but it's all good though.
That's cool. I'm just playing.
Another answer said math, fake it till you make it, which math is a common answer. That's what I'm saying. Like, I get it.
Math. That's so corny. Like, what people? Where's more of the life experiences? We're just gonna say math.
I guess, yeah. I want the something in life and stuff like that. I guess school is one thing, but this next response says
L answers
for sure. This next one says shoes/sneakers. I'd be lost as fuck. Now, I think what they're saying is like when there's a bunch of like shoe models and like Jordans and stuff like that.
I guess what's popular and stuff like that.
I suppose like I guess like what's that colorway called? I guess whatever. People have like mad knowledge about that. I guess that's what they're talking about.
I can see, but I hate this answer.
Me too. I wasn't really getting that. What do you mean? What are you faking to understand about them? Like,
I guess. Oh, maybe they're more thinking like I don't get the hype. Maybe you're like,
okay.
Why people do this, that, and the third, or whatever the case may be. And we're going on that thing.
It's up to interpretation, but I guess yeah.
Because that's like saying the same thing. I don't get the Popeyes chicken sandwich because I don't get how people was acting. You know what I mean? Like it's not like
I mean, it was a big deal. That was a big event.
Yeah, but also people getting killed or something like that. What's they? Well, they like stabbing
Killed.
and shooting. Yeah,
I think niggas was acting ghetto. I don't remember a death happening. That's kind of wild.
They was shooting, bro. Like people was like it was violence. Like I remember, it was started from that. I remember. I gotta look it up, but that happened. I'm trying to think something that I don't understand.
Well, I went to Popeyes. I never got the
pretend I do.
I never was able to acquire when they collabed with Don Julio.
I didn't get that either.
I wish I did though. I want to know what was happening.
What was that?
I don't know. It was like actually recently, probably like last year.
I remember seeing it, but
it was like Popeyes, Don Julio, and everybody was like, "Yo!"
But like, what was the?
I don't remember. I should probably look it up.
Were they putting like liquor in the batter or something like that?
That'd have been lit.
But it would have burned out anyway. Just like how they do with like vodka pot, like
You're right, it would have burned out. So I don't know what they were doing, but they had some sort of collab, and they niggas went crazy.
They weren't.
They didn't go crazy, but niggas was talking about it.
I think niggas just seen liquor and they just didn't know how. Now, if they really wanted it to be niggas, they would have made it Henny. Now, if you would have said Henny anything, I guarantee you.
Oh, word, yo.
You would have reunited. What year was that when the Popeyes sandwich dropped? Was that 2020, 2021? Like around that time?
No, it was before COVID because we were still in college. So it was probably like.
Were we?
Yeah. It was probably 18, 19.
Oh, it sounds crazy you saying 18, 19. Like I'm literally thinking about the year 18, 19. And I was like, why would you say that? But no, I know what you mean. 2019. I know what you meant. I'm saying, but when you said it, I thought the year.
When we were that age?
No, I thought literally the year 18, 19. Oh, wow. And I don't know why my brain jumped in. But no, I know what you mean though. 18, 19. I mean, 19 would still make sense because that's still close enough to the 2020 thing for me to like. I just remember where I was at when I first tried. I was in Philly, so that's the only reason why I say it. But anyway, do you have your answer for that?
Yeah, so I think my answer is definitely going to be like taxes.
Yeah,
like I really don't get them, but I be pretending like I'm a grown person.
I guess
what's going on here.
I guess I do kind of get taxes. The thing about taxes I don't get is like they know how much I owe.
Yeah,
but they don't. They want me to do it
to figure it out, right? And I got to pay somebody, or I can pay somebody to do it. Yeah,
and then if I don't figure out the exact price, I get in trouble for it, but it's like, you know how much I owe. Why don't you just tell me?
Yeah, please. Like, you make life so much easier.
Like, I don't know what they do to like for
August 12th, 2019.
Okay, so that was summertime. Okay. Which is rather close to 2020. You know,
yeah. So it was really close.
We really started shutting down in March 2020. So yeah.
So
I don't really think I have an answer for this.
So I was still in college. I had one extra semester, but did you too? I think.
I graduated in 2020. But I'm saying we shut down March 2020.
Yeah,
when they started doing the shutdown.
I get it. Yeah.
But I mean, like it was close enough for me to think of it being around the same time.
Yeah.
But either way, because the world, I think in general the world was going crazy around this time, so that's why.
Oh yeah, shit was all over the fucking place.
But I think COVID was out. I think they started dropping little hints about stuff. Cause I remember I was in class prior to it shutting down, probably maybe January or like December when they started talking about some stuff, and I'm like, huh, like and then I remember in March they were just like, like they started shutting stuff down. It's also the only reason why I graduated, by the way, because I don't think I should have. But yeah, I don't think I have an answer to this one. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's all good.
I can't think of something that I pretend to. It would have been spades in the past, but that's not a thing no more for me.
It's definitely something that would come up in real life. You'd realize I'm definitely faking this fuck out of this.
When it happens or something like
exactly.
Comes up, they'd be like, I do this. I'm like, I have no idea. But there was probably things before that I probably would have did that with. Yeah, it's probably something in the past I might would have did that with. And I probably would just look on YouTube because YouTube university go lit. But I can't think of nothing right now, so I'm gonna have to skip that one for right now. I have like two more answers now. Like part of it is like slang now. So like with the little kids. I mean, yeah,
when niggas be saying skibbity and shit like that.
But that's just stupid. Like
they be saying skibbity. They say sigma, and I just be like, I really don't know what they're talking about. I just sit there and be like, yeah. And
the issue is like I don't get sigma. I still never got what it meant at all. I don't think I've ever tried to.
I swear to God, they be switching it.
I thought when I was
think
younger,
they're smart enough to.
I think when I was younger, I thought sigma was like. Because it was like alpha, beta. I'm thinking about the Greek alphabet, but they also meant something as far as like hierarchy and certain when it came to like wolves and stuff like that, like alpha, omega. Like I was thinking some shit like that, but I don't think that's what it is. I think these little kids are just saying anything.
I know.
And
one of them, it's like I think sigma and skibbity are opposites.
Would that be considered brain rot, right?
Yeah.
So what was our first version of brain rot?
Dog, actually, this is a good question because
I have my answer.
Part of it, I mean, it's not just one thing. It's a collective.
Yeah, no,
thing.
For sure.
Like I want to say, I think ours made a little more sense, but it'll be like, bruh, like that one or shit from Vine and shit.
Brain rot way before that.
Oh, how what are we talking about?
Like
when we were kids?
Yeah, like you don't remember the talking orange?
Oh yeah, the annoying orange.
Yeah, like
hey Apple.
Yeah,
wasabi.
That's before that's brain rot right there.
Hanging around
the bull Fred.
I didn't watch his videos.
No, I hated him, but he was on Art Carly. I had to know him. Like, I
knew of him, but I didn't watch him.
But he was doing the
it's Fred.
Yeah, he would do a high pitch voice. It was this is stuff that
it's Fred.
I would consider to be brain rot. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Prior to this Vine joint, you know what I'm saying? Because I guess Vine was what 20. I'm obviously for sure 2014, 2015. But I don't know.
I forget when it started, but it was around there.
Yeah, I just know we was in it during that time, so that's why I just know it was there.
Just hanging around with my.
But brother. Yeah. Those are to me that's probably what our first level of brain rot. Are you gonna help me think of more brain rot?
I thought that was one of them.
Yeah, but I'm like, are you gonna bring it to the table some things you can think of?
That's what I just said when I thought it might have been.
Oh, you said
like what?
I thought you were still being the annoying orange, so I didn't realize what you said.
That probably wasn't even orange, but it was on Scary Movie as well.
Yeah, but I don't know if I consider that brain. I don't feel like it caught on. Like you know, what I'm saying? I don't feel like people was like. Just taking over the world for some nonsense, you know.
If we're thinking about when we were kids, I don't remember. I'm not gonna lie. If it was like when we were kids, I don't remember. I know the Vine days though. That shit.
I'm just trying to think of our first versions of brain rot. That's what I'm thinking of. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I guess Vine's like not too far after that. You know what I'm saying?
like iridociclitis, these nuts.
I feel like these nuts for sure, but I feel like these don't sound as bad as what they're saying.
Yeah, like I guess the shit that I don't know. I feel like our shit made sense, low key.
Like I feel like, and that's the reason why I was trying to like someone like Fred and Annoying Orange, like they would just be like, you know, it was annoying, but like everything else was like real words. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like we just maybe exaggerated or made clips out of it. Like
probably
they were making up skibbity tool and stuff. Like, that's not a real word. You know what I'm saying? Like
of course not.
Like what's up? So what's up's a word. Bruh's a word. You know what I'm saying? Like these things aren't.
I guess we would say shit like, yo, that's live. That's
I wouldn't, but that's not brain rot.
It's not brain rot. Like it's not like
that's just more like regular slang. You know what I'm
saying?
But
they be using them in real sentences though.
Yeah, but I'm saying
I've been hearing the kids say that's cool.
So that makes it work. Yeah, so that's not part of the brain rot.
I'd have to really look it up. Like we probably can come back with that shit. Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, we'll think more.
Like, what the fuck we say?
I'm definitely going the Fred and the and what's the the frog that used to be singing the song.
Yeah, Crazy Frog.
Yeah, he part of that too. All three of them. Or the I'm a gummy man.
I love that joint.
That's stupid too. Like
I love that shit. That shit was great.
I mean, it's cool, but it's dumb. Like it really is.
It is dumb, but it was actually amazing.
It's all those are all to me what I can think of when I think about early brain rot shit. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what I'm thinking of. Because they were like the Scooby Toys videos and stuff. It's ridiculous, but it's like I don't know if this is considered brain rot though. Remember the How to Be Gangsta, How to Be Emo shit? Maybe
with the Asian dude, nigga Higga.
Yeah,
yeah. I feel like that low key could be considered because we were on. I don't know, but like
I don't know.
Well,
man.
I just know that was a really funny video that we watched, but there wasn't something we like replicate. But
I feel like that's something.
I'm trying to think of what was on YouTube. Because they're getting skibbity shit from YouTube. They have these videos they would watch. And I don't know what that is.
But it's also YouTube is way more prominent now. Than, everybody on YouTube now. You know what I'm saying? Man, I remember, just to date us a little bit, like I remember when YouTube started. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
because we were like elementary school.
Yeah, like it wasn't no YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It's weird to think about that, but like I was born in the era where there's no YouTube, there's no Google. Like this, it's weird to think about. You know what I'm saying? Like
I'm trying to think. Like there's also Chocolate Rain.
But is that brain rot though?
I don't know. I was saying that shit.
But I don't think it's brain rot. Everybody's saying that joke.
Is that the point?
No, but I think the brain rot. I think it like it's like it's just like I don't know how to describe the level of stupidity I think it needs to be to make it brain rot. But the chocolate brain was like something adults would listen to and stuff like that. They would listen to it.
Okay,
the brain rot is like it's like these little kids. It's like I don't know how to explain it, but I know. It's like stuff that would. I mean, everything noise is adults, but I don't know how to explain it. But I don't know if I would give it that. You know what I'm saying? I remember it was on like Tosh.0 and stuff like that. Like, I mean,
where Tosh.0.
Yeah, I used to watch that joint.
I used to watch Smosh.
Oh yeah, Smosh for sure too. I feel like they had some videos where it was like I would consider probably maybe brain rot.
Yeah,
I can't think specifically, but they had to. They was doing stupid shit.
They had verses between a fucking donut and whatever. It was because one of the dudes had a donut, that dude had another food item. I forget what it was.
But that makes me question: is the when the condiments be rapping, like when it like the ketchup and like mustard?
But that's not when we were.
I'm asking, is that brain rot though? I'm asking. I feel like it's
that shit's tough though.
I think so too. I was wondering.
You talking about the rap battle between ketchup and mustard? That shit's live though.
But it started. I feel like it started like. I mean, I don't know. I feel like it might have popped up when I was like 19 though.
It might have. I only seen him on TikTok for real.
Oh no!
I guess when it came back,
it was way before TikTok. But I don't know. I can't say what age.
Oh, I'm lying. I know. I don't know if this is brain rot either. But remember the BYOB Productions? The shit be like shout but shouty. Oh yeah, shout but shouty.
I feel like that probably would be considered a little bit.
That shit was hard though.
It was, but that's what all the kids think.
And then they
think about the same thing about.
But they had videos. They had like Ninja Turtles. That dude had mad. He had mashed on his page. It was that jump. My favorite might have been the one that was like. I forget what it was. They had Rick Ross talking about some hot pockets you can serve them in a Nike box. I was like, what the fuck is this talking about? Wait, no, that page was actually fire though.
I like when they used to act like gutter. Like that joint was hilarious. I don't know. I think that might be up there. I don't know.
Damn, they had one video where they were making fun of Neo because they thought he was gay or something like that, and they started like they pretty dramatized like how he was kind of gay. They went to McDonald's like, yo, can I get Big Mike? And he was like, oh, you want Big Mike? And I was like, what are you talking about? And it was because he had like a grill and he couldn't talk right. He said, I want a Big Mac, dog. But he said, oh, you said Big Mike, and I don't know that. No, nah, you gotta watch that shit. That shit's funny.
I mean,
you probably have.
I don't. I for sure don't remember them. Probably like some other people do. But I watched a decent amount of them. So I mean, it might be considered. But I don't know. We'll
I get. Yeah, you're right. Because it's just like I don't know what's. Because I feel like those shit make sense though.
But also to the kids now, it's cool to them.
Yeah,
and they're probably thinking, "Oh, this is fire. This is funny."
Right. And I don't know if we were annoying people when we were saying shit.
But I feel like that joint. I don't feel like it annoyed nobody. I feel like it was lit.
I have a random question though. So like, is it brain rot to how when niggas was an anime were running like this and people probably thought that shit was mad dumb, but like I feel like that was also like
I think it should be considered, but I'm not considering it
because like it was an era though. It was definitely a wave.
You know, it was so bad too because like obviously we all know now it's popular and cool to be an anime fan, but like. The niggas that would do that running joint is the reason why it was hard for us to say we like anime too. Cause like,
so I was one of those people that was running like that.
Nah, but what happens is though, and that's why middle school was the way it was.
Yeah. It was bad. It was fucking bad though. But like,
You can't do that. Like, now mind you, the adult in me is like, yo, be yourself. Like, I'm cool with stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like, if a kid did that now, I'm like, all right, that nigga's lit. Like, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
But the kid in me is like, yo, you're wilding. Like, why we doing that right now? Like, yo, we can just wait. We got a couple hours. We go to my house. We can do that at my house. But like, why are you running around the school with your hands behind your back to run faster?
In the hallway and shit.
So then it makes it harder for the next nigga to say, yo, I love anime. He like, oh, you be running around with your, no, not me. Like, but that's what ends up happening though.
It do, yo, man. That shit was hilarious.
But it would have to be considered it, bro, because Naruto had everybody on the.
I don't know about everybody, because I know there was because still at that time, like, there was a group of people who fucked with it, and then the other people would say, like, not
like, everybody. But even them kids, they knew what Naruto was, though.
The sub, yeah.
Everybody knew what Naruto was, you know what I'm saying? But like now, I remember when I worked in Atlantic City, obviously giving us the geolocation again. Yeah. The kids like watching that joint, like doing they break, they have like a 10-minute break and they earn like the computer. Kids be watching that joint, they be watching like Demon Slayer on the computer and stuff like that. I watch stuff like that. And everybody like, oh, what you watching? Like, it's cool. Yeah. And or the kids be like, oh, if a kid didn't watch that before maybe in the house, they're like, oh, what's that called? And they go try it. They're like, it was kind of cool. Not making fun of them, no nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I like that now, man. That's so cool. Much better, bro.
I think though, I will say though, the one thing, and I know we're jumping around. The one thing about working in Atlantic City was all the little hood kids, they did not pick on the weak kids though. Oh, they only picked on other ones that was supposed to be on their level. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like the kid that was like nerdy, whatever, like that. They wasn't bothering them. Like especially a lot of them Muslim too. So like, say there's like a little nerdy shy Muslim girl that watches the anime, drawing all that. They wouldn't bother them. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I probably the whole 2 years I know, they probably said one joke about it, and then he was like, my bad. Like he said it, but it probably was. You know, them niggas is funny. Like, and something probably happened. He's like, I gotta get her. But like, you know, other than that, like they don't say them like, yo, chill, like chill on her. It was like, you only bother people that was being weird to you, or on your level. You know what I'm saying? Like that, you was like in your head that was like socially where you're at too. You know what I'm saying? Like the other people, like they're not hanging with you. Like you don't say nothing about it. I did like that. Like, you know, it wasn't like a bully mentality.
Right. Yeah. I think I can attest to that too. Like from where I was teaching that too. I know people really wasn't like clowning other people, but I remember one dude said one comment, he called somebody Discord kid. I thought that shit was so fucking funny. Yeah. Like, and it was kind of like,
but that's funny though. It was bad. Like, I'm not knocking on what you're wearing, how you are. Yeah. Like
he didn't say it to him. He just said that as a joke to address what he was talking about. And I heard him and I was like, that's actually hilarious, because I knew what he was talking about. But yeah, bullying is definitely
the teacher,
different.
the one that said the most jokes.
Yeah.
They were not nice sometimes. Damn. Like, I remember the one boy, he's one of like little nerdy kids. He raised his hand, and she just like someone filtered. She raised his hand, and he was like, she was telling her, she was like, "Oh, you made a mistake here," and she said, "You know what's a mistake? You, Brandon." Oh my god! Like, who
the fuck?
She called herself, but she already said it. The little nigga was crying. He was crying.
Yo,
he was like, she was like, "I love you." Like, I don't know why. Like, I didn't mean that. Like, you know, he like. And then like everybody's like, oh, like everybody's like, mind you, everyone in that classroom's a mistake. So it's like, I don't know why anyone feels bad for, like, they should all be in the same group.
Shit, man.
But they like, yo, like, and I just remember her being like, I was sitting there, I'm like, oh, she really said, just a lot of things though. She'll call all the kids losers and stuff like that. Yeah. But like, it'd be funny most of the time, but that one was like, dang, why'd you say that? She's like, I don't know. And she messed up another time, and the same time, the other time she messed up, I think what she said, but she said to the same kid, and she's like,
man, relax.
I just remember when that happened. She's like, I don't know why it's always him.
Give my man some grace.
But it's like, she's not, I don't think she's saying it to him purposely. Yeah. It's like, I'm working, something is said, and I'm responding. Not necessarily it's that kid that's saying it. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And she's like, why is it always him? That when I respond this way, you know what I'm saying? She's like, why isn't like all the other kids in there, like the bad little Rough Rider kids? She's like, why isn't there one of them that I respond to that way? Because they would have handled it a whole different way. They would have been like, they would have either bust back with a joke or whatever. But like, she's like, it's always the kid that's like the little quiet kid. Like,
he's not causing no harm or nothing. Like, damn.
I think she just be responding to, because that's what the kids do. They like to crack. They crack on teachers and principals.
Yeah. I think you're supposed to joke up.
I think she gets so used to it that whatever.
You're supposed to joke up, yeah.
But damn. But yeah.
I will say, all in all, I'm glad the environment. I do think bullying has definitely plummeted. Like, there's not. I don't think bullying is like that anymore.
Listen, though, we need to bring it back a little bit.
Only a slight bit.
We need to bring back a little bit more bullying. We need to bring back a little bit more shame.
Yeah.
I see a lot of things are going on. And I'm like, why are you doing that? Like, I don't care what you say. It's not just them being themselves. I'm looking at them like, yo, well, you shouldn't be doing that.
Right.
But you wouldn't do it. Someone will bully you by it a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like you just stop it.
You start to learn what's right and wrong in public spaces, but it's all good.
Yeah. Like, you see the real big woman at the beach wearing a little bikini, like, fine, body positivity. But if somebody would make fun of you a little bit more, you would maybe lose some weight and then not wear that little teeny thing there. Or, you know what I'm saying? Like, what it's just like little things. I'm not going to get too much into it. I love all people, all sides. You know, I'm a big guy.
Nah, real rap. I mean, look.
I just think we should bring bullying back just a little bit. It helps build character, too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you know.
There's definitely a different way to go about that situation. But, yeah, I feel you. Like, it could be a little intervention here. Like, hey, guys.
You guys are being.
I think we should start adjusting what we eat in the
house. Losers and stuff like that. Like, stop being a loser. Like, a little bit of that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
A little bit of, like, making fun of somebody. Like, being like, oh, yo, hey, why are you doing that? Or, like, hey, you know, you got some chubby cheeks or something. You know,
I'm having deja vu because I think we talked about this on a previous episode.
Yeah, we talked about this for sure.
It was for Am I the Asshole? I think it was like Am I the Asshole? We're telling my kid that he needs to stop being weird. He'll make some friends because he had to keep transferring schools. That was like a season 1 thing. I think,
and I recall me viewing the same way.
Yeah, for sure.
So these are my true thoughts. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we need to bring it back just a little bit. You know what I mean?
Just a little bit.
You know, and in person too. I'm not talking about online bullying. Cyberbullying is different because it takes home, but a little in person.
Yeah, you don't gotta do all that.
You know what I'm saying? A little person, like, yo, you're kind of like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Anyway. Be more, so these kids be more self-aware.
Everything's subjective. It's a gray area.
We're going to put that in our back pocket, but just remember I said that for the future when I run for president.
There you go. Facts. Word. That was fun, man. Damn, I still haven't thought about that last slang jump, but we got one more thing we're going to do before we get out of here. We've been talking for about 45 minutes. I love that, though. That was a good SOC type shit. We just started going on and on. I love that.
Nah, yeah. I feel like we got out of that after a while.
I need that, man.
So, like, look.
Big ups to us.
All right. So we're gonna do I would like to talk if you don't mind.
I know. You got to push the sound button at least once. You know, we did, but
yeah, but you did 5-6 times. But so like, you know, like I'm trying to speak.
All right, go ahead. Shane, talk to us.
I said I don't want to talk no more. Nah, go ahead, do it. I'm not gonna say no more words. It's going. The episode going in right now. I'm just end it right here.
No, we go do your thing.
I ain't gonna say nothing. It's all right. Listen, I'm gonna let y'all know now. If the episode ends early, look, it's gonna be done. It's gonna be over. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, all I'm gonna do is this is actually gonna be pretty easy, but I'm gonna show. Damn it! I gotta show you the albums without you seeing it. I'm gonna show Vic albums, right? And
album covers and shit?
Yeah, album covers.
Okay.
And all he has to do is tell me the name of the album. So the issue is, not the issue, but it sounds super duper easy. And I think it's something that will be easy. And I think his albums, he knows what they look like. I just don't know if he knows what
the name of them. Oh,
yeah.
Shit.
So they're multiple choice. So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to, I have the multiple choice, but on the multiple choice, it actually has the answer. So I'm just trying to separate them a little bit. I picked ones that I knew the album. I knew the albums too, so that I feel like it's fair enough to say that you might at least should be able to.
Okay.
Not to say we listen to the same exact music, but in my head, I'm thinking that he can be able to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to chop off.
You gonna You probably screenshot it.
Nah, I got all screenshot it, but the issue was I screenshot it with the the multiple choice. I'm
with you, yeah.
So it's only a couple. So what I'm gonna do is because I want to show him the album cover, of course. So I'm gonna what I'm gonna do? I'm editing out the multiple choice so I can show him the picture, and then I'm gonna show him off camera, not off camera, but I'm gonna show him the picture, and I'm going to say what the choices are.
Got it.
All right, that all makes sense, right?
Yes.
All right, cool. All right. We're going to take put the Jersey music on. So as I do this,
let's do this.
Check.
All right.
Hopefully y'all had a good ass time. If you're driving in the car, I hope that shit got y'all hyped for like the
low key. I should have waited a second for the beat drop. We go.
Yo, that's hard. Yeah.
All right, so look, I'm going to show Vic the cover of this album. So the cover album does have his year on it. I don't know if it's going to necessarily help you.
Okay.
But I'm sure the cover album.
That's fine. Yeah. Ooh, that's a future John. That's
it's multiple choice. It's going to be easy for you.
Okay.
I just want you to see the album.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
All right. Okay, cool. It's multiple choice. So here's it.
Damn. Yo, I know that one.
So
That's
here's the. I'm going to switch out one of these multiple choice answers because some of these answers have like Drake in it, and like as a multiple choice, I know you're gonna know that album number. All right, but I also can't think of an album on top of my head to replace it with.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna go. Damn, this is stupid. All right, we're gonna go. Savage Mode 2, Hells and Angels, Honest, and then Honestly Nevermind.
It's Honest.
Yeah, it is Honest.
Yeah.
I couldn't think of
because there's a song on that album.
I couldn't think of a replacement of fucking Honest.
For Drake. So that's fine. Yeah. It's definitely Honest because they have a song on there called Honest.
All right, cool.
I'm just being honest.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. That's an album or that's just a single?
It's an album. They're all albums.
Are you serious? That's an album?
They're all albums.
Okay. Go ahead.
These answers from multiple choice are stupid. Now, I will say this one, I actually don't. Now that I think about it, I don't think this actually is an album. But I also don't think it was just a single. I remember it being a cover past.
I know that was a cover for the one single that I remember, but I don't remember it being an album. Yo, for audio listeners, sorry that you can't see the picture. You guys see them on like Instagram or YouTube. But it's all good.
All right.
I'll post them on YouTube.
All right, so I'm gonna say, I'm gonna read the list. Watch the Throne 2, So Help Me God, Cruel Summer, Yeezus 2.
What? None of those answers what I'm thinking about. All right, can you read the answer one more time?
Multiple choice?
Yeah.
All right. Watch the Throne 2, So Help Me God, Cruel Summer, Yeezus 2.
I'm gonna go with So Help Me God.
Yeah, I was right.
I was right.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
No.
Damn. Yo, that's the cover for All Day, nigga.
Yeah,
remember that?
It is. But that's what I'm saying. I feel like that one. When I looked at it, I didn't look at the multiple. I just seen the album, so I just clicked on it, whatever. And I remember it being for All Day, but I don't know why I feel like he used it for something else too. So that one is like a weird one. So I probably would have gave you the point anyway for it.
Is that official or is that like a mixtape? Like what? I don't remember seeing that.
I've seen it before, but it's not listed as one of the albums for sure.
Okay,
but it was characterized as one of his albums. Either way, I probably would have gave you the point for it anyway, just because of that. But yeah, either way. So all right, you 2 for 2 then.
Okay, that's
what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like I said, I would have gave you the point for it anyway. I just was like, I was saying
that was kind of weird. I was like, yo, I've only seen it for
this one. You know this one. You're gonna know that.
Okay, yeah.
And actually, this is a little too easy now. Now that I'm starting to think about it, because this album I talk about so often. This is stupid. All right. Because like even the other two options, I know you don't even know what these albums are. I don't even know what these albums are either.
Do you want me to just say the answer right now?
Yeah, just say the answer.
The Miseducation of Lauryn Hill.
All right, cool. All right, that's dope. All right, cool.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Now look.
That's tough.
Oh yeah, I couldn't remember if it's on. These ones are easy.
Okay.
These are the easier ones. So I have one more one that he might not get, and then the last two I don't think you would know.
Okay, that's fine.
But you might guess correctly. You know what I'm saying?
I just thought of something I want to do. I want to do something similar like this to see you next time.
So I got 3
No
more.
Diddy.
Yeah, this nigga's gay.
Okay.
So you know his album.
I do know the album, but I the name of it is kind of like I need a multiple choice.
All right.
Shout out to college professors who make tests multiple choice sometimes. You be looking at
Nah,
I
real,
know it,
yeah.
I just need to see the name. You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes it just be like, I know it's not these two.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's not them. Because you think about it, you know the ones it is. Just like, well, all right, you got 4 answers. 3 of these, I know exactly what they are. So it gotta be the one I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So,
yeah, shout out to them though.
Like that Lauryn Hill one was like stupid because it's like 3 of them was literally like, who knows those albums? Like, you know?
Yeah, bro.
All right, so we got Life After Death. I don't even know how to pronounce this one. Mad Villainy, SOS, and CTRL.
It's SOS.
It's fine.
Oh wait, no. Wait. I do know this. I know this now.
What button is for lost?
That's fine. I think it's this one too, right? Damn, it is CTRL, ain't it? Yeah, it's
funny.
SOS.
I don't remember. Yeah, I don't remember it being called STRL.
But the thing is,
does that stand for? That stand for something?
SOS or CTRL?
No, CTRL.
I guess it means control, right?
Yeah, but I don't remember being called that though. You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't think I ever knew the name of the album because the only thing that mattered on that album was Weekend and one other joint. I think the Travis Scott song.
Yeah, I mean, I had the other one with Kendrick on there.
Oh, 30 for 30 on there? No,
I think it was Pretty Little Liars on there.
Might be, yeah. So I know there's.
I didn't know. Oh, when not
Beat It Up, it was the SZA album where she's in the grass and shit. But,
I didn't mean to say Kendrick. I meant to say Isaiah Rashad. But
okay.
Yeah, I never knew what that album was called. Yeah, all right, so TT. Yeah, oh yeah, Control. I never knew what it was called.
Damn,
so
SOS was the one after that. Damn.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want to. That's why I didn't want to guess and say Control, just because I never knew what the album was called.
Gotcha.
So I was hoping you didn't either, which you didn't. So I'm good. So you got one wrong, and that's cool.
Once I realized and I heard and I comprehended CTRL, I was like, oh, I thought you were
gonna know it because that was the last one I was saying.
Yeah,
that was gonna be fresh in your head, but so I'm cool with it.
Nah, it's all good.
So I got two more.
I'll take the L. Go ahead.
Now this one, you might guess it, but you don't. I don't think you know that album.
Yeah, I know who it's by.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
And I'm gonna read it. Wow, this is a good multiple choice list though.
Okay,
like this one actually makes sense. All right, so we got Cherry Bomb, Goblin, Camp, and Wolf. What's they doing Jeopardy?
Yeah. I know for a fact it's not Wolf. I know what the album cover looks like. Goblin. It's not Cherry Bomb. I know it's not Cherry Bomb. I know it's not fucking Wolf.
Camp. Do you want to look at the album cover again to help you out, or do you?
Nah, I want the other two names. You said Camp and Goblin. The other two?
Other two that you're missing. You said. I'm gonna read them all. Go ahead. Cherry Bomb. Goblin. Camp. Wolf.
All right. Camp is a Gambino album, so I'm going Goblin.
That was correct. Good job, man. Which one is the? Yeah, that works. Yeah.
Boy, that's tough.
That's tough. You remember what Cherry Bomb album cover looked like?
Yeah, he had an actual like pink face on it. Yeah, pink face. That's why I knew it wasn't that or Wolf.
I just like that these are other Tyler created like albums.
Which
I think Cherry Bomb sticks out too much.
Is there an alternative album cover for Goblin?
I believe so.
That's why I was looking. I was like, damn. That's why I was stuck. I'm like, Goblin. There's another cover for that.
But the only issue is the other album cover is that it has Goblin on the front.
Okay.
But there is a version it says Goblin across it.
It's actually his face. I remember. Yes,
the
his
other
face.
one is that, but they both say Goblin on first. So that is it. But the picture that I showed you doesn't have Goblin across it.
Of course, yeah.
Obviously, because that's the album.
1,000,000%.
But there is another version here with Tyler Creator's face.
And I know with Wolf, there's the original album cover and then there's the deluxe one.
Wolf is actually what made me be a Tyler Creator fan. I knew Tyler Creator songs before.
That's the first album I heard too.
But Wolf made me. Well, I heard other albums, but I wasn't a fan. You know what I'm saying? Like because. You won't listen to Radical, but when I had this Wolf, I became a fan. I just went back and listened to everything.
Got you, yeah.
But that's when I became a fan. I remember exactly where I was at and everything. I was at a party.
Nice.
I just got some KD, some new KD 6.5s, the energies, the KD energy joints, the multiple colored things. I don't remember. No, the energies, not the what's
okay.
Yeah, that's just been.
But that was a wave though. Like, that's a whole nother conversation.
Yeah.
How the KDs, the Brons, and the
I just had them.
All them shits, yo, bro. That was a wave. Bro. Them sneakers went crazy.
Last album.
Okay, I want to say I think I know the answer to that question.
All right,
go
cool.
ahead.
I hope so.
Read the multiple choice because I might be wrong.
Hold on, I'm about to exhibit a burp. Never mind, I went by. All right, so we got Kids See Ghosts, Bandit, Double or Nothing, or Yay.
Kids See Ghosts.
Yeah, that one was easy. That was a good one.
Thank you. That's tough. Once, because when I saw it, I was like, I think that's Kids See Ghosts, but then I was like, damn.
What I'm gonna do is next time I'm making a multiple choice.
You should, yeah.
I didn't look at the multiple choice. All I did was I was like, all right, cool. I was just kind of like, I was going through the albums. I'm like, all right, cool. I didn't realize the multiple choice were like so stupid. Like, where you know what I'm saying? Like, like some of these things is like don't even sound like you're like they're so obvious. Like someone like Ye, like it's not a Kanye album. Obviously, these are well known. You know what I'm saying? Like either way.
Wait, Ye's not a Kanye album?
No, I'm saying, but we obviously know that's not the cover of Ye. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, it'd be like saying Graduation. Obviously, that's not the fucking, you know what I mean? So but yeah, so
I was stuck between that being Kids See Ghosts or it could have been the one. That's the one he has with Juice WRLD, right?
I think Juice WRLD was on there, but that was Kanye was technically on there though. I think he was on there.
What was the collab album? Kanye. There wasn't a collab album with Kanye.
That was a Kid Cudi album.
Oh, wait a second. That one was?
That was Kid Cudi. Yeah.
What's the who collabed with Juice WRLD? Juice WRLD and Future? Did they collab on something?
Yeah.
I think I was thinking of that. It could have been that one.
But that one, the cover of that one's a world, and it's like it got the drip on it. It got the drippy coming down on the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, but now, Juice WRLD and Future, collab. But that was a Kid Cudi and Kanye West album.
Got you. Yeah.
So more Kid Cudi anything. But yeah, so that was the one where I don't feel like you listened to that. So I was like, you might get it wrong.
Yeah,
but it's the multiple choice was. I feel like it's too clear cut. You know what I'm saying, for what it is. You know what I'm saying, like, but
that cover, I was like, I think that's Kids See Ghosts. And then when you said it, I was like, yeah, it's that one.
No,
it was kind of like that one.
But,
that was good though. I like that. That was fun.
It was cool. I'll be making up shit on fly. I should have been able to make up multiple choice on the fly. Not these shits, but either way, that was cool. You know what I'm saying? That was good.
For sure. Dang, yo, watch. I'm about to think of that fucking slang word off camera and off mic. But fuck. Hey, look, man. Look, I think we're running out of time with the audio, but also the camera. So we're not going to drag it out too much. So we're going to end it here. So I'm going to say, please stay up, stay great, and stay blessed. You know, I love y'all, and I'm going to catch you on the next episode. What you going to say, Shane?
Peace out, guys. Let's bring back bullying.